Coming up on AbiliTV, we uncover real accessibility challenges facing thousands of train commuters with disabilities and the community that is calling for a change.
We shine a light on one of our very own, Brandon Johns, and his journey on and off the screen.
Plus, we meet an artist whose raw honesty and powerful music has touched audiences around the country.
Welcome to AbiliTV.
Welcome to AbiliTV, the only show made by people with disability for people with disability.
Whether you're watching us on Channel 31 in Melbourne, Channel 44 in Adelaide, or streaming us on the new CTV Plus app, or on YouTube, we really appreciate you tuning in and supporting our show.
And we absolutely love hearing from you and want to share your story. So make sure you follow us on social media and comment on our content. Or you can send us an email or go to our website, that is abilitv.com.au.
Now Cooper, it's no secret that you're a fan of trains. But you've got an important story for us.
That's right, friend. In this episode, we're starting with a pressing issue affecting thousands of train commuters, and that's accessibility. On one train line in Melbourne, some stations are modern, inclusive and safe, but others still have major barriers for people with mobility, visual and hidden disabilities. We sent disability advocate and journalist Zoe Simmons to explore 3 stations to find out what's working, what isn't, and why accessible design matters for everyone.
Many people rely on trains every day. But for people with disabilities, poor station design can lead to missed opportunities, isolation, and even danger. Here in Melbourne, one council is calling for greater investment in accessible transport, and we're here today to find out why it matters. This journey takes us across 3 stations just northeast of Melbourne in the city of Banyule, from the most accessible to those where barriers remain.
Now arriving at Montmorency.
It shouldn't be an afterthought, accessibility. It should be something that's built into the plans, bringing the people who are going to be using it and getting them to test it and see if it's actually working.
So I'm totally blind. There's a lot of things, I guess, to consider. It's a process of trying to determine where the exit/entry is going to be, if the station has tactile, like TGSIs. The platform tactiles are great. To kind of have them there and just sort of, if I walk across them occasionally, can be useful to be like, okay, great, I am still on the right track.
Montmorency Station demonstrates what's possible when accessibility is built in, not bolted on. Features like tactile paths, signage and ramp gradients mean everyone can travel safely and confidently. But just a few stops away, the picture looks very different.
This is our local station. It's quite a walk from the bus stop to the station, and the ramps are very steep incline. It would be a lot better if the station had a lift for people with disabilities, with wheelchairs, with prams, because you see people struggle all the time.
But not all disabilities are visible. For people like Kerry and Ruth, who live with hidden conditions, simple awareness and respect can make all the difference.
I wear the sunflower lanyard because I've got 2 artificial knees, and I also suffer from depression and anxiety.
So I've got this condition called POTS. It's a poorly known invisible disability, which is why this lanyard is so meaningful for me. There's not enough seating available, and I feel really uncomfortable asking other people to move when the train carriages are full. Trying to even get through the doorway to a seat.
Accessibility isn't optional, it's essential, and every person deserves the right to be able to move safely and independently throughout their community.
I was part of the advocacy that allowed for the tactile ground surface indicators that are now on Ivanhoe Station, which allows people who are blind or visually impaired, like I am, to be able to access the train station better. I was a squeaky wheel until someone listened. I feel way safer. I'm super grateful that, I was finally heard and that things were finally fixed.
Ivanhoe has served this community for generations, but for too long, accessibility has been overlooked. Small improvements are welcome, but much more is needed.
Old people are scared of going over it, and people in wheelchairs have to go, up to the level crossing and through the car park to get to the station on the other side. My mother had an accident there 60 years ago and spent a lot of time in the Austin Hospital. It's very slippery it's very old timber. The bridge needs doing, and doing soon.
Accessibility benefits everyone, from parents and children to seniors and people with disabilities. It's time for every station to meet the standards for accessible public transport, because inclusion starts with access.
That story is a powerful reminder that accessibility isn't a luxury, it's a right.
And for so many people, these train stations are a big difference between independence and isolation.
Still to come on AbiliTV, we meet SAMMM, an artist whose raw honesty and powerful music has touched audiences around the country.
To be able to create to the best of my ability and to pull myself out of everyday life and go, this is time to go.
But up next, the powerful story of one of the show's heart and soul team members. You're watching AbiliTV. You're watching AbiliTV, the only show in Australia hosted and crewed by people with disabilities. We drop a new show every Monday night, so please spread the word.
And if you haven't already, don't forget you can follow AbiliTV on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Just scan the QR code on your screen.
Our next story is about someone who's been part of AbiliTV since day one. You may know him as one of our hosts, but his story goes far beyond what you see on screen.
From early mornings at his local cafe job, to helping shape AbiliTV with heart and humour, this is our colleague and friend, Brandon Johns.
Rope TV was initially just to be a vehicle to get there and show people what we were doing here at Rope. So Brandon started on Rope TV as a reporter.
Like I even got to swim with seals. I mean, it's not every day you get to swim with seals. It was for a report. It was an experience, an out-of-body one too, and getting to feel what a seal's like. Oh, I know what rubber now feels like.
So it was a natural progression for Brandon to move on from reporting into the hosting chair.
Favorite moment about AbiliTV is getting some of the guest hosts, including Brianna, Anna, Mark, Corey, and Braden, and even the mayor.
The big difference is with all of the guys with AbiliTV, and Brandon especially, is that their professionalism has gotten a whole lot better.
Well, I do read through the scripts, take some keywords here and there to know what's the dealio with them, who's the guest. I even have a tendency to ad-lib some lines to, make it my own. Who's to say you can't be a reporter and a barista? You can be both. You see me at the Industry & Co. Cafe.
It was a chance for us to get there and run what we call a traineeship program, where they actually come out of it with either a Cert 3 in business or a Cert 3 in hospitality.
And essentially and basically do some of the jobs, including watering the plants outside, make some good coffees, do some till work, and of course getting to know the customers a bit more.
He enjoys talking to the people, and that really does show through when you see him behind the counter doing what he does.
Getting the opportunity to work in a job and getting more experience, basically having a good time with it. And besides, if you love your job so much, then isn't that what matters? Well, I had autism. I was diagnosed at age 10. I wouldn't be either man I am today if I didn't have it. I think I have an intellectual delay, but honestly, I never really paid attention to that. It's honestly the one that did not define who I am.
From the Brandon who walked through the door on the very first day to the Brandon who walks through the door now is a massive change.
My future goals are basically getting a very decent paying job, maybe barista preferably, but the occasional reporting here and there. Heck, might even get into the acting game at some point. Doing some dramatic reading, and even doing some voiceover work. Just don't let your autism define who you are. Don't let your insecurities basically hold you back. It's like they say, sometimes you just gotta take a leap.
What an incredible insight into your world, Brandon.
Why, thank you. It's been such a privilege to be part of this team, and I love what we do.
And we love having you here. Stories like yours remind us that representation really matters both in front of the camera and behind it. Up next, the band whose music really digs deep into the lived experiences of addiction, homelessness, and recovery. Stay with us. This is AbiliTV.
Our final story tonight features an artist whose music is as honest as it is powerful.
Led by vocalist Sam Geddes, the band SAMMM, with 3 M's, isn't afraid to explore the tough stuff: addiction, homelessness, and the long road to recovery. This is the story of SAMMM.
Save your face, you don't even remember anyway.
I love performing. Yeah, I love performing a lot.
Don't care what they say.
It's just that energy. It's being able to express myself in the purest form without, and it's acceptable. It gives me a really healthy way to tap back into those experiences, to draw energy from them, and to bounce that energy right off the crowd. I was always encouraged to listen to a lot of music when I was growing up. When I was about 6, 7, 8, we had a lot of exchange students that were living with me. So a lot of them played guitar, and that really pushed me into wanting to learn the instrument. Started to get some guitar lessons, and then I just started focusing on writing my own songs. When I hit around 11 years old, everything started to fall apart a little bit. I couldn't focus on anything. I felt very different to everybody else around me, but I also didn't know why. So ADHD is attention deficit hyperactive disorder. I don't like to call it a disorder, it's more of a superpower. There's hyperactive and there's also inattentive as well. I'm lucky enough to have both traits. It's been nearly 4 years since I was diagnosed, the age of 26. Before my diagnosis and still now, I struggle with a lot of substance addiction. Back then, it was really, really, really intense. And having that diagnosis gave me the tools to start to work through that.
To reboot in the evening when I start a fire again. My friends, this is the end.
I've been performing under the name SAMMM for about 7 years now. I always envisioned the music with a band. It was solo out of necessity to start with. Because the project started pre-diagnosis as well, it was kind of a time capsule for me to capture the darkest moments so I could relive them positively. Normally the process is that I will write the song, flesh it out as much as I can, demo it, and then I'll take it to the band and it will evolve into a new shape. With all the band members, we kind of just picked them up along the way. They've all been really close friends and probably my longest standing support network. Really felt like the first time that I had a solid community around me who understood me, and I would never want to let that go. So Waste is my brand new project that I'm working with my collaborator Al, who's down in Victoria. So I went down and visited him. We're just like, let's make some music. And I don't think either of us had written a song that quickly for a long time. We kind of just looked at each other and we're like, yeah, we think we've got something here. Just trying to pull those teenage emo heartstrings a little bit. We actually released our debut single back in October called MTV. And it's a really wild ride, and we can't wait to show you what else we have in store. There's so many different capacities that you can make music. So it's really open to everybody regardless of their physical or mental disabilities that they might experience. The goal is to make the time to be able to create to the best of my ability and to pull myself out of everyday life and go, this is time to go.
And we are absolutely thrilled to say we have a performance from SAMMM, recorded at the 2025 Undercover Artist Festival Wonder Sounds concert. Please welcome SAMMM with Later Days.
And a later day, been living on the other side. 3 days away, already lost mine. Well, look at me, and do you see my mother's child? I wanna be important, I wanna make use of my time. And well, it took 22 years, 23 years to break it. So what's your argument now? And what's your argument now? I love the summertime, it's so easy to sweat. So get the hell out of mind, get the hell out of my head. If you wanna save the day, but you don't know when you'll sleep. And if you try to say later, but you don't know what that means. And if you're tired of working out, and just to end up on the floor. So save the day, save the rain. Just tell me what you're fighting for. What you're fighting for. It's just a weight lifted off my chest, and I can't care. Just to end up like a cure.
Wow, what a brilliant performance. Thank you so much, Sam.
That wraps up another episode of AbiliTV. Thank you for joining us.
Now, make sure you tune in next week for the final episode of Season 2. We'll be looking back on an exceptional season and we'll be wrapping it all up with a Christmas celebration you do not want to miss.
If you have a story to share or would like to be part of the show, just go to our website.
And if you're watching online, don't forget to like, comment, and share. Spread the word and inspire someone today.
And remember, we all have the ability to inspire and make a difference.
See you next time.
AbiliTV is produced by Trending Media Australia in partnership with Rope. Rope is a disability service organisation providing opportunities to people living with intellectual disabilities to learn media skills by participating in the creation of AbiliTV, including hosting and the show's production. If you'd like to be involved or become a sponsor of AbiliTV, we'd love to hear from you. Just go to abilitv.com.au.